You often hear me talk about exposure and response prevention for OCD treatment, but what about mindfulness? Is it just as effective, or does it do more harm? Let's go through how to use mindfulness for your OCD and figure out if it's something worth doing in your treatment. Mindfulness is like having a special power that's already inside of you, but sometimes it's tricky to tap into it. Basically, it's all about being totally in the moment, being very aware. So when you're being mindful, you kind of are stepping back, watching your thoughts rather than trying to control them. It's not all just about your thoughts though. You can also focus on your breath, how your body feels. This helps your mind chill out a little bit and deal with whatever is going on around you. It's especially helpful for people dealing with OCD because it gives them a way to handle their thoughts without letting them take over, without pushing them away. In a study from 2013, researchers looked on how mindfulness versus distraction techniques and how that affected 30 people with OCD. They found that those who practiced mindfulness were less likely to give in to their compulsions, unlike those who used distraction. We've heard that throughout our life, right? Oh, stop thinking about it. Let's get your mind off this. Let's go to this party. Let's get your mind off this. Let's go watch a show. Let's get your mind. It's good and it's bad. Dealing with OCD can make mindfulness tough though. It means facing intrusive thoughts head on, and instead of trying to push away those compulsions, mindfulness asks you to just let them be there. This is kind of like exposure therapy, where you're able to face your triggers, resist the urge to do the compulsions. But with mindfulness, you're aware of the thoughts, you're accepting them, any discomfort that they bring, you're resisting to act upon them or put any judgment whatsoever. So both practices are about you taking a step back from your first reaction you want to give and gaining control over those compulsions. Mindfulness helps you calm your mind, gives you a space to deal with your OCD without letting it control you. So you're probably like, well, how do we do it then? I'm glad you asked, because I'm going to show you. When people think of mindfulness or meditation, they often picture somebody sitting very quietly. In this practice, you find a calm spot, close your eyes, keep them slightly open if you want, and simply pay attention to what's happening around you. It's a straightforward way to start, great for beginners, but dealing with distractions can be challenging. You start with short sessions, help you build your ability to stay focused in the present moment. You feel all the feelings. You don't make sense of them in any way. You don't try to control them. You're not pushing them away. You're not even bringing them closer. They are what they are. Another way to practice mindfulness is through walking, which fits easily into your daily routine. With this method, you pay close attention to how your body feels when you walk. Notice the rhythm of your movements, any sensations that you experience. This active form of mindfulness can be particularly helpful for those with OCD, especially those who struggle with body awareness, something like sensory motor OCD. There are also the 3-minute breathing techniques. In short, mindfulness or meditation helps you break away from the cycle of symptoms. So in 3 minutes, you focus on these steps. Pay attention to what is happening right now, not in the future, not in the past. Concentrate on your breathing. You breathe in till you can't do it anymore, and then you breathe out. So focus on blowing out candles with their fingers. Got 5 candles here. I'm gonna blow all of them out. That's one. I'm gonna do that 5 times. Sometimes you turn it into a fun thing, but you're noticing how your body feels. It's not good, it's not bad. Noticing the sensations of your lungs as they're increasing, decreasing. By focusing on your body, you can switch from automatic reactions to being more present. Oh yeah, look where I'm at right now. I see a light here, I see a light here, I see a microphone, I see a computer, oh, there's my water bottle. But I'm not saying, oh, that light's super bright. Oh, that microphone's really big. That light is, oh, my eyes. I'm not putting any judgment, I'm just noticing. Something that I actually love doing is finding a meditation video online. I just go online, type it in, I get into a dark room. I remember doing this in college, one of my classes. They're like, everyone bring a yoga mat. We're gonna be doing mindfulness. And I'm like, oh, dang it. Maybe I should skip class because I didn't want to do it. But what ended up happening is we all lied on the ground, and it actually was an hour guided meditation. They turned off the lights. We're all on our little yoga mats, and they helped us notice all the way from our toes to our heart to the follicles in our hair. We were just relaxing. And I was thinking, I cannot do an hour of this, but it went by so quick. Actually, it's very memorable. I loved that experience, and I've used it time and time again. We don't do this to say, I'm so anxious, I'm so nervous. I can't get these thoughts to go away, so I have to use mindfulness. It's actually saying, I have all this anxiety, I have all these feelings, I have all the obsessions. I'm going to use mindfulness to keep me here in the moment. I'm not going to do it because I have to do it to get it all to go away. Actually, we want to invite it. Let it stay here. Using your five senses is great as well. Do you know all your five senses? Everything is noticed without judgment. Can you describe what you see, what you hear, what you're touching, without adding your own thoughts to it? Maybe you put a piece of chocolate in your mouth and you just let it dissolve all by itself. You're not controlling it. You're not trying to fix it. You're just noticing what it tastes like, and you're describing that. Maybe it's on sight. Find a quiet spot, observe your surroundings, notice the colors, the shapes, the textures, the objects around you. You're just, what do I see? How can I describe this thing? Look closely at nature, a flower, a tree. Get really close. Notice the intricate patterns, something maybe you don't normally do. What about hearing? Close your eyes, listen to sounds around you. Focus on both distant sounds and nearby sounds without judging them. Pay close attention to the rhythm of your breath, the sounds of your footsteps as you walk. Maybe you're playing a song and your job is to only listen to the drums, only listen to the lyrics, only listen to the guitar, only the bass. What about touch? Take a moment to feel all the sensations on your feet, on the ground right now, the chair. Maybe you're standing. What does it feel like? How's that pressure? What's the temperature? Do you feel hot? Do you feel cold? Do you notice sensations in one toe versus the other toes when you're sitting or standing? What about the pressure as you're sitting? Can you notice what the clothes feel like on your body? Maybe you run your fingers over different surfaces like a rough stone, smooth piece of fabric. Pay attention to how it feels. And with taste, just like I mentioned with the chocolate, you can do this with food. Slowly chew. Notice the textures, the sensations. Sip your favorite drink. Instead of doing it as fast as you can, notice it. This is your only journey. I'm here to notice the subtle flavors, the sensations. And then with smell, what are the different scents that I can notice in the environment? Is it the flowers? Is it the rain? The fragrance of a candle? Especially when I'm doing mindful breathing, I'm inhaling, maybe it's through my nose, and I'm exhaling through my mouth. What if you smelled something that normally would be like, that smells gross? Our job's to not put judgment to it. It is a smell. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be bad. It's a smell. How can I describe that? Now, as we just talked about mindfulness, let me show you some downfalls, why it might not be right for you. Some finish their mindfulness and they automatically check, whew, did it work? I'm still thinking all the thoughts. I'm still feeling. Am I still anxious? Oh, dang it. This didn't work. This isn't the reason to do mindfulness. We want to teach the body that you're living in the present moment. The fears, the future, the past, they don't belong here. You're in the present. This is where you're at. You're not doing it. You're not doing it to get the feelings to go away. You're doing it to enjoy the present moment. Some might do it as a way to distract from the thoughts and the feelings. We don't want to do that either. We want to notice all the feelings. Notice all the sensations. Be with it all. And if you think, I'm feeling anxious, I better do my breathing exercises, you're going down the wrong road. That could be that you're choosing to do it because you enjoy it, but not because something you have to do. You might have to pay attention to that. Overall, mindfulness can help you with an OCD treatment in conjunction with exposure and response prevention. Mindfulness alone is not likely to help you recover, but it sure can help you change the way you're thinking about things. Not everything has value. If you're not sure how to use the exposures, check out the worksheets that I have in my online Master Your OCD course. I teach all about this. I'm going to link that down below. So what do you think? Have you tried mindfulness before? Has it helped? Also, to enhance your skills even further, go watch this video right here. I'm going to take a moment and take a breath while you click on it. Maybe you do it with me. If you're still here, you didn't click. That's right, you can make your own choices. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.